Our next guest is a celebrity chef who has cooked meals for stars like John Travolta, Hilary Swank, Michael Strahan, and the Olsen twins. They actually eat.
And today she's here to talk to us about her fabulous career in the kitchen and how to keep it sexy and healthy in 2014. Nadia S. Day, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. So every January, it's the same thing. We all promise to work out and eat healthy, and by February, we're not doing that. But you're here to help keep us on track for the entire 2014.
Absolutely. Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, so in addition to cooking for celebrities, you've cooked for Ralph Lauren, Christian Dior, MTV. How did you get into this business?
You know, it's a really interesting story. I was in cosmetics.
Journey. Okay.
I was an account executive, so worked for Bobbi Brown and Tarte Cosmetics, and one day woke up and decided that I felt like I was a narcissistic, shallow little witch.
Oh.
And I wanted to do something that made me happy, that made my heart happy. And the thing that I did in my off time often was have a series of dinner parties for friends. I love cooking.
That's very honest of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
A narcissistic, shallow little witch.
Yes.
That's how you felt before.
That's how I felt before.
How do you feel now?
Right.
Free.
Free.
Yeah.
That's a nice word. I like that. Free.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you are cooking for all these bold-faced names like Martha Stewart and Missy Elliott, is there a lot of pressure on you to get it right, to get...
Absolutely. And I'm a perfectionist by nature.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, which is tough. But so yes, absolutely. And I deliver.
So who puts on more of the pressure, yourself or them?
No, I put most of the pressure on myself. Yeah, that's the only way I feel that I'll deliver the product to the client in a manner that they can tell that there's love. They can feel it.
And you call yourself the heartful chef. What does that mean exactly, the heartful
chef? It means that
chef?
I put love in everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the plate does not go out unless I put my heart into it.
Really? Okay.
So what's your favorite dish to put your heart in?
Geez, there's so many. You know what? Something that's really popular in one of our brunch pop-up series is a southern fried lobster tail with peach cobbler waffles.
Stop it.
That sounds fantastic.
Okay, so when's the next time we can get that?
We're talking about health and nutrition. I really did not want to go there, but yeah.
No, that's okay. Sometimes you need a little comfort food
Yeah, it's
to
a
lift
cheat
your
day.
spirits. Today's January 6th, the most depressing day of the year. We need some comfort food.
Well, yeah, that would
Okay.
be one of the big ones. Yeah, but I'm constantly requested.
Well, you mentioned earlier that you worked for places like Estee Lauder and Bobbi Brown. What made you decide to finally make the leap into the culinary world?
Happiness, but when I initially made the leap, it wasn't to be a chef.
Oh, really?
Let's be clear. No. I opened a little cafe in Brooklyn just to get my feet wet. I had no experience in the restaurant industry, so I wanted to be the hostess with the mostest. My business partner was the marketing director, and the chef that I hired, after 6 days, he sent out raw chicken to a really large account.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah.
That's not good.
It was par cooked. It was not good. So needless to say, he was fired on the spot.
Yep.
I woke up the next morning. It was a Saturday. We had 30 people show up for brunch and no chef. So I rolled up my sleeves and got back there.
Now, had you always cooked growing up?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was 6 years old. My mom, my grandmother. Yeah.
So it's in your blood.
Right.
It is mine. Absolutely.
And you have this thing where you like to say you're really about all the spices that you use in this food. And it's very niche, though. Why did you choose to be so specific with the spices?
My background, my family's from Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica. And I was raised here. I was raised in California and New York. So you have the clean cooking of California, and then New York, all of the ethnic restaurants, and having the Jamaican background, which is, we use a high influence of spices and herbs. And so I figured I would mix American food and some of the spices that I grew up with. And that's what has propelled me forward. That's what's worked for me.
Now, what spices must we have in our pantry?
Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper, okay.
Scotch bonnet or habaneros.
I don't have that.
I don't even know what those are.
Yes, Scotch bonnet.
Well, Scotch bonnet, it's a very hot pepper that
you
is
like it
grown
hot?
in the Caribbean. Yes, I
Cayenne,
do.
okay, all this stuff.
Okay.
And the Latin culture calls them habaneros.
Habaneros.
So it's the same pepper, though.
Okay.
Lavender.
Oh, really?
Yeah, lavender is fantastic
For cooking.
For cooking.
So it's not just for a scent. Or,
No,
okay.
there's a wonderful ginger lavender soup that is extremely heart healthy and healing that I do with wild mushrooms, and then you can put shrimp in it if you're a pescatarian. It's delicious.
Now, speaking of being heart healthy, you have some great restaurants, if we're not chefs like myself, that we should be going to right here in New York City that are healthy and delicious. So tell us some of these spots we should be checking out.
Yes.
ABC Kitchen.
ABC
One of
Kitchen.
my favorites.
That's in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
I love it.
that
You're in Flatiron. Yes, yes, yes.
ABC Kitchen.
So ABC
okay.
Kitchen, organic, farm to table. They have an amazing crab toast with an lemon aioli, absolutely delicious. Roasted avocado and carrot salad, sea bass, amazing. It's divine.
Okay, where else? Where else?
It's on my list. I put that one down.
Yes, Nadia.
There
we want to
is
know
a
your
new
secrets.
place, Hugh Kitchen. That's by 14th Street.
What's it called?
Hugh.
Hugh Kitchen.
Like Human Kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hugh
and
for
that's
short.
H-U.
H-U,
Okay.
yes.
Hugh Kitchen.
Hugh Kitchen. Because they're trying to bring, their narrative is to bring humans back to the way we used to eat. So less carbohydrates.
And processed foods.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And the plant-based foods are the star of the show, as opposed to the meats.
Well, that's interesting because usually the meats take center stage and then the
Exactly.
plant-based foods are the side
Side
dishes.
dishes.
This flips it on its head.
Exactly.
Okay,
So what are
got
some
it.
of the plant-based dishes that are highlighted there, besides salad? Because everybody thinks salad, you know?
Yes, they have a wonderful roasted artichoke, portobello mushroom.
Sounds
yeah.
good. I love mushrooms. Okay.
Delicious. And a great juice series, like great veggie juices and fruit juices, delicious and fresh.
Okay.
Most importantly.
I like that.
Well, what are some of the mistakes that people commonly make when they think they're eating right, but it turns out they're eating all wrong?
I would say they're not watching their salt content.
Okay, because the salt bloats you.
Exactly, exactly. Too many carbs.
Too many carbs.
Because lately we talk about, okay, cut back on processed carbs, but we don't talk about the fact that we're still replacing it with too many whole wheat grains.
Okay.
Because we do get carbs from our vegetables.
Okay.
So,
So there's other healthier carb options.
exactly, or quinoa.
Oh, I heard you and
Exactly.
Shannon talking about the
Quinoa.
magic of
Yeah.
quinoa.
Yes.
What makes quinoa so special?
It heightens your metabolism so that you digest food quicker
Oh.
at a faster rate.
I like that.
Quinoa every day. Add that to our diet.
So do you
And
eat
buckwheat
it?
noodles, as we
Oh.
discussed. Yes.
Okay, so do you eat quinoa in conjunction with something else, or do you just eat it by
Absolute-
itself?
No,
Or how does it
there are
work?
wonderful recipes for quinoa with vegetables, fruits, fish. Yeah,
Okay.
you can use it in place of rice.
Yeah, it's like a grain that you can eat with other things as well. Or a lot of
Exactly.
people eat it by themselves. They put some maybe tofu, some fruits, some vegetables in there, and
Exactly.
mix it up.
And
Yeah.
it heightens your metabolism.
Yes, it does.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now we
yeah.
have just enough time for about one, maybe two more restaurants if you go through them quickly. So what else can you recommend for us to hit up?
Pure Food and Wine, vegan. Let's talk about some vegan food.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Pure Food and Wine, which is downtown, and then Candle 79, which is on the Upper West and Upper East Side, which is a really quaint little romantic spot, but that highlights vegan food very, very nicely. You almost feel like you're having meat. They also have a really wonderful roasted portobello that is to die for.
Okay.
right.
That's in
Yes.
my neighborhood too. I've got
a lot
two
of- I
neighborhood
know.
spots. I'm excited.
Sounds like you're gonna take me to lunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Pure Food and Wine. That's
All right.
it.
Thank you so much for all these recommendations.
Thank you.
Thank you so
And where
much,
can we find
Nadia.
you? You got a website?
Yeah.
NadiaSpiceKitchen.com.
All right.
SpiceKitchen.com.
Don't forget the spice.
Uh-oh, I like that. It makes everything nice. Holla. Thank you so much, Nadia.
And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.